I know in bar graph, line graph, table, pie graph, you can speak well. But what about other images? Other images means combination graphs, process chart, flow chart, a real image. So guys, there are 8 types of images: line, pie, table, bar, combination, real life image, process chart. Each and everything I'm going to explain. So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Nikhil PT Tips and Tricks. Here you can get information in Hindi, English and Punjabi related to PTE. If you are here for the first time, just subscribe now for more notification. Let's start our today's session. So guys, in this tutorial, I am going to share my describe an image template. So template is visible in front of you. Let's understand from the basic. In describe an image, you may get 3 to 4 questions, each carrying 15 marks. 15 marks are divided into 3 parts, 5 for content, 5 for oral fluency and 5 for pronunciation. Content means each and everything what is visible in the image. Oral fluency means your speed, pronunciation means your clarity. I'm not going to explain much on these pillars. I have explained already. You have 25 seconds for preparation, very less time. If you don't have template, maybe not. You are not able to speak well. Analyze the picture and try keywords in preparation time. Preparation time, when you are preparing, right? Then you have to speak. Remember one thing, there are some golden rules. Rule number 1, do not think you have to speak each and every data. Secondly, you have only 40 seconds. You can speak up to 30 or 35 seconds, depend on your template, what template you are using. Third, if you are stopping yourself, you may lag. For example, you have template, you have done well at your home or when you are practicing at your home, but in the real exam, if you are not speaking, that means you can lose your scores. Fourth is, if you are speaking incorrectly, for example, you want to speak in 1978, this happens, but by mistake you said in 1988, do not correct yourself. These are 4 golden rules, not for describe an image, right? For overall speaking. Maintain your oral fluency, pronunciation and try to cover content part. Not 100%, at least 50 to 60% in describe an image, right? So here is the template. The image shows the information about, here you will put your topic name. Very easy template. The largest category, percentage, proportion, it depends what is given in the image. You have to speak accordingly. Is keyword 1 and keyword 2. I will let you know which keyword is sufficient to speak well, or which keyword is best to gain good marks, followed by keyword 3, 4 and 5 and keyword 6. Moreover, keyword 7 is also mentioned. On the other hand, the least category percentage proportion is keyword 8. To conclude, this image is very informative. Remember one thing guys, our students are getting 90 out of 90. You can also get in describe an image, I'm telling you. So let's start one by one. We will start with the describe an image. Here you can see I'm using the same template. So in describe an image, we have 8 types of images. Mostly you will get line graph, table, bar and pie. But sometimes if you are getting real life image, you need to understand how I can speak. You have to prepare yourself. Very easy. This template is working for 4 types or 5 types of images: line, table, map, pie or combination graph. If the combination is between line, table, bar graph and pie graph. We have map also. I did not mention in the document previously, even 9 types of graphs we have. So you can see the image gives information about activities. Remember one thing, you have 25 seconds. You have to cover 6 to 7 keywords only. That's it. Sequence doesn't matter, but try to speak in sequence. But sometimes if you are not able to speak in sequence, no problem. So you have 25 seconds. What is given? Activities. Heading line is activities. 25%, 34%. Don't try to speak hyper vocabulary. Do not make sentences. Use template. That's it. If you are still thinking templates are working or not, till now, today is 7th of April 2025. Till now, templates are working. Yes, we got update in the month of November 2024. Some templates are not working, but our template is working 100% correctly if you are speaking well. It depends, you know. So the what is the heading line? Heading line is activities. The image gives information about the activities. Okay. The highest percentage is 34%. But by mistakes, if you are saying 25%, not a big deal. Don't correct yourself. The highest percentage is of sleep, that is 34%, followed by music and school, which have similar proportion. Here I am using different lines, similar proportion, no problem. If you are not using, no problem. Moreover, playing activity is also mentioned. On the other hand, 8% is the least proportion, which include both playing and TV. To conclude, this image is very informative, right? So this is the pie graph. Let's do this image, real life image, skeleton. So here, what is the highest, what is the largest, we will let you know. Same template we will use. The image shows information about skeleton of head. Simple. Here heading line is not given. You have to create your own, right? The largest proportion, here I'm using largest, not highest. The largest proportion is covered by parental, which is at the top of the brain. If you are not able to speak any word, you can speak that word in which you are comfortable. Don't think if, for example, occipital, you are not able to speak, but you want to speak in that way, you can lose your pronunciation and oral fluency, because you will stop definitely. So try to choose that words in which you are comfortable, but maintain your oral fluency and pronunciation. Temporal and zygomatic. Moreover, mandible is also mentioned. On the other hand, the front side of the brain contain frontal, stimular, nasal, and lacrimal. What is this called? Doesn't really matter. Why I have written this word? Because I want to explain. Doesn't matter. Some students are speaking. They are trying to speak hard words. No problem at all. Very simple temple. I hope you are understanding. So 2 pie graphs. You may get 2 bar graphs, 2 line graphs, 3 line graphs. No problem. Speak one by one. So what is the heading line? Heading line is revenue sources and expenditures. Simple. The image gives information about revenue sources as well as expenditure. What is the highest percentage? Let's start from this one. Expenditure. The highest percentage is of program or service, which is 95.8%. Followed by, you don't have to speak percentage always. You can if you can, but do not think you have to explain each and everything. Followed by fundraising, management, and journal. Simple. Moreover, total revenue and expenditure is also mentioned. On the other hand, now we will explain this one. The least proportion is of donated food. However, it is not least, 86.6%, which includes other income, government grants, investment income, and program revenue and community contributors. To conclude, this image is very informative. No problem. This is not least. But I have mentioned it is least, not a bit. Grammar doesn't matter in the case of describe an image. Try to speak well, but if not, do not correct yourself. Instead of is, if you are using was, no problem at all. Tree, the image, there is no heading line. What you are saying? You can speak any type of describe an heading line. Like here, I have mentioned different types of trees. You can speak, the image shows information about growth of trees. No problem at all. All in all, the PT computer software is judging your oral fluency and pronunciation, and try to speak words related to the describe an image. The maximum height of tree is Douglas fir, which is 280 feet, followed by 2 approximately similar heights of trees that are cedar and spruce. Moreover, different shades of trees are also mentioned. On the other hand, the least height can be seen of hemlock tree, which is 130 or 130. Both are correct. To conclude, this image is very informative. So Life cycle of an apple. The image shows information about life cycle of an apple tree. Heading line will be same for all. The first step, here you can add in steps. The first step, second step, followed by like this. The first step starts from the flower, followed by fruit and seeds. Moreover, green and white color is also mentioned. On the other hand, sprout converts into tree. To conclude, this image is very informative. How to speak? Because here I'm stopping, because I'm explaining. How you can speak? You can speak like this. The image shows the information about the life cycle of an apple tree. The first step starts from the flower, followed by fruits and seeds. Moreover, green and white color is also mentioned. On the other hand, sprouts converts into tree. To conclude, this image is very informative. So I think I completed this image in 15 to 20 seconds. No problem at all. Doesn't matter. Line graph, 4 lines. Don't be confused. Speak one by one. The image shows information about the comparison of car theft. Heading line, exact heading line you have to speak. The highest number of the car theft. Remember one thing, you can get good scores without template as well if your English is good. But if you can able to gain good scores with smart work, then why you are doing your hard work? Use your upar kamala, that is called your brain. PTE is a software, a computer based test. If we can use smart work, then why not? We are using softwares for any work, so it is same like a software. The highest number of the car theft. The highest number of the theft can be seen in Great Britain, which is in between 15 to 20 per 1000 vehicles, followed by Sweden, which is least in 1990 but highest in 1999. Moreover, year ended December is also mentioned. On the other hand, least number of thefts is in Canada and France in the year of 1999. So here I did not mention the last line. To conclude, this image is very informative. It is not mandatory. It depends. If your content is low, then you can add last line. Bar graph, very simple. You can check out the describe an image explanation. We have 4 sides in describe an image. Top, down, left, right. Speak one by one. What is on top? That is describe an image heading. Put it here. Down, the larger proportion is of 45 to 65 group, age group, which is 80 millions or 80 million, whatever. Here millions is mentioned. Similarly, same template I'm using. Very easy. So what if when you will get this type of image? Don't worry. If English is written in the describe an image, you have to speak exactly same. Just leave my explanation. Try to speak what you are watching. Chemical transformation, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Emissions to atmosphere, nitrogen oxides, sulfur dioxide. Dry fallout, particulates, gases, condensation, precipitation, acid rain, fog, snow and mist. Just speak. Next, industry, transportation, oat smelling, power generation. What is the heading line? Heading line, speak anything. The image shows the information about a cycle of a carbon dioxide or carbon cycle. The first step is burning of fuel, followed by industry, transportation, ore smelting and power generation. Image to atmosphere, nitrogen oxides is also mentioned along with sulfur dioxide. However, along with is not mentioned, no problem. On the other hand, the last step is precipitation, acid rain, fog, snow and mist. To conclude, this image is very informative. It is not mandatory, guys, you have to speak each and everything. I hope you like my video. You can share this video to your friends who are preparing for PT. And we are also providing online classes over the world in Hindi, English and Punjabi as per your timings. Many students are struggling to pass PT. Even sometimes some students are struggling to pass PT in just 1 mark. Guys, don't go for exam again and again. Understand your problem first, then go for exam. Call Nikhil PT for classes.